Why do we want more testosterone? For some, it's to build bigger muscles, have more energy, to be freaky around your girl. No matter what reason it might be, we always want more. There is not a single guy who said,
"Oh, I want to have lower testosterone. That way I can let my man boobs grow."
no! We want as much as possible, to be energetic and present in the moment. So first, let's talk about something that everybody can do, and that is exercising. This is a no-brainer. Everybody who exercises seems to increase their testosterone automatically, but I am here to add something to that. While doing 1 rep maxes does increase your testosterone, it's only a matter of what workout you feel the most pain on. And I feel like measuring your workout based on how painful it was is one of the best ways to make sure that you had a good workout. But I believe what causes the most pain and makes an overall great workout is doing higher rep, because it's all mental. When you adjust the weight to a lower one, your body is able to do it. It's only a matter if you want to go further on the pain. That's why I prefer doing higher reps, because it works for both mental and physical health. Training your brain is as important as training your body when it comes to boosting testosterone. And I believe this workout method, where you go between 20 to 30 reps, is the key to building mental strength and boosting testosterone. But weightlifting is something that everybody knows. Something that you might not know is avoiding estrogen products. In short, estrogen is the female hormone. The more estrogen you have in your body, the more you take the shape of a female. That's why you are seeing a lot of guys with man boobs and bigger waists. We want to avoid this. If you are a masculine man, you don't want to take a shape of a woman. For a man, the shape you want and is the most attractive is of a Dorito, where it's small at the bottom but wide on the top. It's the reason why guys focus on the upper part of their body. By consuming estrogen products, you're limiting your body from taking this shape. You might be wondering, what type of products have estrogen in them? And the truth might surprise you. Estrogen is in plastics.
Let me explain.
Something that is used to create plastic is called BPA, and that is what contains estrogen. Of course, there are BPA-free products, but most of the time, if a plastic product doesn't say BPA-free, that probably means that it has BPA in it. This is surprising because you see plastics everywhere. In boxes, where we get our food, in our clothes, it's practically everywhere. That's why we need to take the right precautions to lower this. Get clothes that are 100% cotton, and drink water from glass bottles. This might sound crazy, but I want you guys to try this. There's no harm to it, and it could improve your energy. Let me know if it works in the comments below. So let's talk about food now. Since we are already talking about estrogen, let's talk about foods that contain estrogen. Flax seeds, sesame seeds, chickpeas. Seeds and seed oil specifically are the type of foods that contain estrogen in them, and I want to highlight oil in particular because a lot of people are using it without realizing it lowers testosterone. Okay, so this next food that I found really surprising, and when I first found out that it contained estrogen in it, I said to myself, yeah, that makes sense. Can you guess what it is? It's alcohol. It makes sense because what is the first thing you think about when you think of a man who drinks? An out-of-shape man with a beer belly and titties. I don't need to explain why you shouldn't drink alcohol. It contains way more side effects than just lowering your testosterone. There are more foods out there that contain estrogen in them, but to make things easier, I'm just gonna leave a list in the description below to check it out for you guys as well. And now that we talked about foods that decrease your testosterone, let's talk about foods that increase your testosterone. And to no one's surprise, it's mostly meats. The easiest type of meat that you can implement into your diet is whole egg. Most importantly, you have to eat the yellow part of the egg because that's what contains omega-3s and other supplements. I recommend eating about 4 to 10 eggs a day. Salmon is also a good source of omega-3s, and ribeye steak having other supplements that boost your testosterone. However, the average guy is not going to be able to eat these foods on a regular basis. Salmon and ribeye steak are really expensive, so that's why I just recommend sticking to whole eggs. But if you want to invest in improve your testosterone, I suggest adding one of these two meats into your diet. Now, adding these foods into your diet is actually quite easy. If you just see food as fuel, and you might not like the way that salmon tastes, but if you just see food as fuel, you'll have no problem implementing these foods into your diet and eating them on a regular basis. But if you really think about it, one of the key things in order to boost your testosterone is having a strong mentality. Mental strength when it comes to training, mental strength when it comes to dieting, and most importantly, the mental battle that a lot of men struggle with is semen retention. This has to be one of the biggest challenges men have to face in today's society, simply because of the over-sexualization of women, either be on TikTok, hell, even real life advertisements. This might be because I live in Vegas, but right when when I was coming back from school, I saw 3 billboards with half-naked women in them. The point is that this issue is really hard to avoid. This has led to male laziness and loneliness simply because of men overindulge in masturbation. But we can be different. We can say no to modernity and embrace masculinity if we simply focus on our goals and our purpose. Everybody's different and everybody has had different experiences. And that's why I can't give a specific advice when it comes to this issue, because I dealt it my own way. But what I can give you guys is a starting point. Make short goals and be realistic about it. You can't just say you're not gonna masturbate forever, because that's inevitable. Make it more of a number goal. Instead of saying that I'm in day 115 of no nutting, instead just say I haven't masturbated for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Because we want to avoid the mentality of I am a person who is trying to quit masturbation. We have to say we are someone who doesn't masturbate. Hopefully that makes sense. It's all about having a different perspective on how you perceive yourself. But ideally, I recommend going for the goal of masturbating every 2 weeks. This would be ideal for long-term health, because in between that period, you'll be able to feel the energy and the increase in testosterone from having full balls. The last thing that I want to talk about that will boost your testosterone is your sleep. How well are you sleeping? A lot of people neglect their sleep because it is simply the last thing they want to think about after a long day of hard work. Most people want to relax, watch a movie, and scroll on social media. This does not relax your brain. It stimulates it. And then when it comes time for sleep, it'll take you like about 20 to 40 minutes to actually fall asleep. That's why as soon as you get home and you're not tired, keep working. Then once you begin to feel tired, you do something productive like preparing for the next day or reading a book. And then and only then will you be tired enough to fall asleep in less than 15 minutes. I mean, the last thing you want to do before a long day of work is do more work. But if you increase the quality of your sleep by increasing your work, you'll set yourself up to have an amazing next day. That is all I want to share with you guys today. If you guys still have questions on the type of training you want to do, I recommend watching my training videos. Also, check out the list of foods that I made for this video in the description below. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video, and always remember to live your life like there's no tomorrow.